Hello everyone, Storm 101 here. Today I am back from vacation. I had a great time with vacation. Now I'm back for making videos, and this one's going to be the weekly forecast from today. It's June 30th, and we'll be going to July. I need to make a July forecast. This will be going from June 30th to July 6th. And this is going to be including 4th of July as well. We got a lot of heat to talk about. A little bit of severe weather. It's not a big deal for this week. We do actually have some tropical disturbance going on out in the Pacific, which it may head towards Hawaii. We're going to watch that fairly closely. Now, let's go ahead and get started with the GFS across the United States here. So basically, for mostly today, scattered showers, thunderstorms, you know what I'm talking about for summertime stuff. Pretty much out east, we even got a chance of severe weather going on for today as well. We got a slight risk for Illinois to Indiana, goes up north to Wisconsin, then goes back west into Montana and Wyoming. We got a marginal risk for Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and Connecticut. And main threats are the tornado threat should be low, which is a 2%. The winds are going to be there in a hail. It's going to be a little lower inside for these areas here, but it's a little bit higher end out west. Northeast severe weather risk is just damaging winds. Let's go ahead and go back here. Let's go into the first day of July. Some scattered showers and thunderstorms still to deal with for portions of the east, even in the plains and the north. Mainly dry for west, especially for the desert southwest. Dry for the northeast for the most part. We go to the severe weather risk for tomorrow. There's a slight risk for portions of South Dakota and Minnesota, with a marginal risk extended from Ohio into Montana and Wyoming again. And the main threats are going to be damaging winds. We could have some hail. Even a tornado threat is there as well. It's going to go into July 2nd, which will be Tuesday. Scattered showers and thunderstorms start to become a little bit widespread for the plains and portions of the east. Southwest should be mainly dry. Even the north is getting some rain showers as well. And it seems like it gets pretty active later towards Tuesday night. So it gets pretty well widespread. If we go into pretty much on Wednesday, scattered showers and thunderstorms, basically a summertime setup. And I forgot to show day 3. Marginal risk for portions of the north. Even got a marginal risk for portions of the plains in the Midwest and to the Great Lakes. And it's basically just a summertime pattern. It's all it really is. It seems like the west starts to get some scattered showers and thunderstorms, as they are getting some summertime as well. You can see most of the United States is going to be scattered showers and thunderstorms. This is more of a summer type of an event. Here we got low pressure in the Rockies. Man, I'm going to have to watch that one. Here's Friday. It's just like the low dies down, but scattered showers and thunderstorms really ramps continues for portions of the north and east and even the northeast. Southwest, or most of the west, I should say, is staying dry again. And into Saturday, it's going to be fairly similar setup here. Let's look at the temperatures here. Temperatures is going to be one of the big things for this week. Seeing some fairly warm temperatures. You see, we got some 60s, 80s, 70s, and 90s, even reaching in the low hundreds for the desert southwest for later today. Starts to get pretty hot in the southeast, where they're saying mid to upper 90s, even some low 90s for spots. Desert southwest, again, it's getting into the hundreds. Most of everybody is 70s or 80s. Even some areas could be pushing into the 90s. Let's go into your Tuesday here. 100 starts to show up in the southeast. seems like it quiets down. No, it doesn't quiet down. It's when you get 18Z, it's like starts to be nighttime in east, and it starts to be sunset, prime time heating, nearing 110 near the California and Arizona state line, which is extremely hot. There, let's go into your Wednesday. Temperature starts to warm up quite a bit for the southeast, even pushing into Maryland, seeing some mid-90s and upper 90s. There, 102 for the Georgia South Carolina state line, even seeing another 102 in Florida. We move on. Temperatures stay hot for the plains in the desert southwest there. Here we go into Thursday. Upper 90s, low hundreds are possibilities for the southeast. Even the plains are starting to get fairly warm and hot. California starts to heat up for Friday. And that heat starts to expand some as well. We're even seeing some 80s. Where you seeing these pockets of low 80s, that's where thunderstorms come around. If you see something like 70s here, that's just basically the mountains there. So this is prime time for summertime thunderstorms. Now, some of these summertime thunderstorms could be strong and or severe. We had something like that here in Kentucky a couple of days ago where we had summertime thunderstorms. Some of them become severe. Even one of those even tried to become a supercell, actually. Had some hail to deal with, even a little bit of rotation, but it was not that successful. It lasted for quite a bit. So, and that was pretty interesting. Oh yeah, here's for the west and the plains, 90s for the plains. Starting to get a little bit of a cool down up north with 60s, which is pretty nice. 100 to get for the southwest, and California starts to heat up, which we could starting to see a building ridge up that way. This was starting to give us a signal. Same thing here. It seems like what's going to be happening here is we're going to have pretty much a ridge out west and a large ridge out east here. And we got some cooler temperatures up north, which can trigger some severe weather for the folks up north. And even in some portions of Canada can see some severe weather, like they had in the past couple days, have some tornadoes to deal with. And they even had their severe weather risk up to the extreme levels. What I've seen from Twitter, hundreds for California and Arizona. Started to reach near 100 for Texas. And overall, it's looking to be pretty hot. And the north is just seeing more of a cool and wet pattern up north. While the most of, like the southern half of the United States is starting like hot, humid, scattered showers and thunderstorms. So yeah. We can find out by the GFS here. So rainfall totals are going to be pretty isolated, and I can agree with this here. We have rainfall totals anywhere from 1 to 3 inches. These storms here can put down rain in a hurry. So you gotta watch some of these summertime thunderstorms here. Even pushing near 5 inches of rain for Kansas. Whilst good chunk of the west is saying mostly dry. Let's look what the Euro says. The dry air mass just gets worse here. It stretches from anywhere from portions of British Columbia throughout west into the Rockies. Even portions of the east are starting to get dry, and even the plains. Most of the rain's looking to be up into the north, which I pretty much agree with this here. If you got a large ridge up south and troughs going up north, you get trigger some severe weather, which it can trigger some flash flooding potential. So most guys are going to watch out. There could be some training of storms up there, which they've been having some severe weather for the past few days, actually. Now, let's go ahead and move on to the National Hurricane Center. So the Atlantic, the reasoning why we do not have like any tropical developments because, well, we got dry air coming off from Africa, and that extends into the Gulf of Mexico for portions of the Gulf states, which is keeping them very warm and dry. We don't have any moist air in the atmosphere much of anywhere in the Atlantic except up north, but that is colder waters, and we got a lot of heating to deal with, especially if I go ahead and put in here. This area in here is pretty favorable for any tropical development, especially for the Gulf of Mexico in there. But this area here, it's not that great. So that's what it's looking like right now. But we do have a tropical system trying to develop. It's called Storm 2. I think it's what it's called. We already had Tropical Storm Alvin. I don't think this is Alvin or anything. Yeah, Tropical Storm 2. You can see the model intensity guidance is showing one of those are giving at major hurricane status, which is a Category 3. While the other ones, there's a good agreement with a hurricane out there. So you can see the track here. It could become hurricane status by 6 a.m. on Tuesday, and that kind of continues. It's slowly gaining strength. It's not going to be a quickly like that. It's slowly gaining strength as it moves across the Pacific. And there's your guidance again. Best agreement with Category 1 or Category 2 strength. Some of the models are just not wanting to go up to Category 1. They want to stay either a tropical storm or a tropical depression. So, yeah. Here's the model guidance track. Don't you worry about these guys right here like that one. Do not worry about that one or that guy right there. Just worry about these here. Wherever it's very close together has the best agreement. See, this is where the track, like the eye of the storm, can go. It's in that circle. Do not mind with these two here because these are going to be completely wrong because there's not a good agreement with these two. The TABD, I cannot see what this is. So, yeah, that's basically the track of this system here. And I think I'm missing something else with this here. If I can go back to... Oh, that's not it. Whoops. Here we go. Tropical tidbits here. If we look into current storms, here's the image from this here. We did have a tropical storm Alvin while I was gone. So we having stuff going on. Okay, that's what we do not want to worry about. So it's basically right now we're just watching Tropical Storm 2 is what it's called. So we had 2 names off the list so far. I think we'll be going into the B's soon. I don't think there's another A. I need to look into the list. We could look it up, but I'm not going to do it right now. So this is what I got for you guys today. Hopefully you enjoy this weekly forecast. I think I'll get the 4th of July forecast uploaded sometime this week, and same thing for the July 2019 forecast. And that's going to be a little bit of a difficult one, but hopefully it won't be too difficult because it seems like, the models are not really in a good agreement at this point. But it is showing a potential pattern flip for a good chunk of the United States. So, yeah. Stay tuned for that. If you got any questions about this weekly forecast, go ahead and put it in the comment section down below. If you did like this video, hit the like button. If you really do like my channel, hit the red subscribe button. Hit that bell notification so you never miss an upload. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.